This is your city. This is your city wants to know. We want to know the background, the heartbeat of what makes up our beautiful cities. We dig into the backstories, from the struggles to the successes of our local entrepreneurs, small business owners, artists, not-for-profit organizations, and the many, many people who make up the intricate tapestry of our communities. Real people, real stories, by you and for you. But wait, that's not it. I love giving my opinion. Just ask anyone who knows me. We can't get enough of the honest, gritty feedback of places that we spend our hard-earned money. I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the places I eat, sleep, and visit. Disclaimer, my opinion only. All right, so come on, let's get to it. Hey, Kim again. As promised, here is part 2, the interview with Melissa Klassen, relocation specialist in Costa Rica. If you haven't already seen part 1, I encourage you to go click and listen and enjoy. And if you're going to Costa Rica now that the borders are open to Canada, give Melissa a call. Take care.
But so it's affordable. It's absolutely affordable. It is. You need to. I take my clients through what to expect in terms of, what will be less expensive here and what maybe will be equally, the cost as it would be in Canada. So, for example, air conditioning. If you can find a place where you're not needing a ton of air conditioning, you're going to save some money. We happen to like air conditioning, and so we have solar panels, and so our air conditioning costs us next to nothing. So it's just a matter of looking for exactly what your needs are, your wants are, your budget is, and finding it. So, but as far as coming for a vacation, the properties that I manage personally are in Manuel Antonio, and they are condominiums that are 2 and 3 bedrooms. And so 2 bed, 2 bath, 3 bed, 3 bath. There's one penthouse, which is one of the most beautiful views, sunset, panoramic, ocean, mountain. Mm-hmm. And then we manage a home that's 7 bedrooms and comes with a chef. It comes with cleaning lady who does your laundry throughout the week, and a maintenance person, and of course the concierge services to just help you with anything that you need, from renting a car for you, being picked up at the airport. But instead of feeling like you're at like the Four Seasons, you feel like you get a taste of the culture. You're out, you're on activities, you're doing things, or you're just by the pool with your grandkids, walking to the beach right down the road. It's really, there can be 14 people in my group because the house is 7 bedrooms, and they can be doing, different people in their family can be doing different things. And so that's what's so nice about it. Someone can be getting a massage. A couple of people can be out deep sea fishing. 3 or 4 teenagers might want to go zip lining, although you can be 85 years old. My most elderly young gentleman was 95 that did a zip line tour, so there's absolutely something for everyone. And every day you're discovering something new, whether it's the monkeys kind of knocking at your door, or it's the birds, or it's, getting to know the wonderful Costa Rican people. So it's affordable. It's absolutely affordable. I think people are finding that having that experience in a condo or house is a lot more personal than maybe just going to a hotel, because they can be closer to family and friends. They don't need to eat all their meals out. So people actually seem to really love having a chef, and it's less expensive than eating out all of your meals. So after your day of having fun and being out in the sun, surfing, beaching, zip lining, walking, whatever you're doing, you can come back home. You can jump in the pool, and then she'll let you know when the appetizers are ready. You don't need to get dressed up. Everything will be just right there.
With the way things are going today, everybody's been locked up. People have been locked up with their kids. We love our kids, but 5-6 months with all your kids screaming at you all the time. Go someplace like that has a chef, so that you could just sit back and say, I've done my 6 months of know what I mean? That's beautiful. I was, when you were, I'm thinking also like a wedding party, a 7-bedroom home with a chef and all of this amazing amenities. That's a great place for a wedding or even a retreat, like a company retreat. Wow, that's amazing. I hope when we have that, your website and videos and stuff, is that place on there so they can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. It sure is. It sure is. And many weddings have been there, and retreats, health retreats, corporate retreats. It's a really good way to team build, you know, because you are coming together in nature, you're having new experiences. So that those creative juices start flowing when you're in a brand new atmosphere with lots of wildlife and lots of nature and flowers and greenery.
Well, you were outside reading a book, and speaking of nature and stuff being around, you had monkeys like 6 feet away from you in the trees while you're reading your book. That is so,
yeah.
Love that. I love that image. Just relaxing, reading a book, and you're up. Oh, hello, George. I call all monkeys George because of curious. Hello, George. And then you were saying, because I think personally, you know, I'm thinking you just kind of changed my mindset a little bit, because I'm thinking Costa Rica, the beach, the ocean, the palm trees, but I'm a mountain kind of girl, you know, streams and waterfalls and ocean, but I would rather have exactly what you just said, something out a ways in the mountains. I can grab my lawn chair and go to the beach in 10, 15 minutes if I wanted to. That's a perfect scenario for me.
Yeah.
Scenario.
Interesting. And I could see why you'd be a mountain girl. And I felt like I was too, being close to the Rockies.
Yeah.
You know, and I am fortunate. I dreamt of this, you know, having an ocean view. I didn't realize I would have that in my lifetime, but we have a side of our house that's all mountain and huge hills and rainforest and primary rainforest. And then we have the ocean. But if I had to choose, you know, I would probably pick the mountain before the ocean, you know, because you can, like you said, you can go down to the ocean. Now there are people that are just like, gotta have ocean view. So, you know, they will pay more for the ocean view, but how close to the ocean or far you are will also change that whole perspective. And usually you'll have greenery around you. So you'll have those mountains and hills and have that perspective as well.
I just want to say, sign me up.
You're coming, like
I am.
We're Canadian sisters now, so
that's right. God willing, I am going to somehow be there. But you know, I was thinking, so you have 2 parts, and I don't want to confuse everybody. I want them to understand that if they want to rent, if they want to vacation, if they want to relocate, you offer all of that, right?
Yes.
I want to reiterate that.
Yes. So we started our business on the rental property management side when we came in 2006. We moved here permanently in 2006. Our first trip was in 2001, but our actual living in Costa Rica started in 2006. And then about 4 years ago, I began doing real estate as well. And so now I'm committed to all of that. And it really does go hand in hand, because usually people will visit once, maybe twice, and then they'll purchase. Right. There are people like us who purchased on our very first trip because we knew and we had been looking into it. So, you know, we just knew that it was the time, it was the place. We felt good about it.
So tell our listeners, why Costa Rica? Why should they vacation or relocation? Why Costa Rica? Why you? Well, we already established why you, because you've got this integrity and this heart and this love. Why should they consider Costa Rica? Emmanuel Antonio? Is that what?
You got it. You've got the accent.
Sí, señorita.
Excelente. Well, Manuel Antonio and South. So I would say that there's a whole area in that region, and we fell in love with this particular region for many reasons. And we did check out other and you should read about the other, but we're in the tropical rainforest. That's where we are. And some of the differences, about 7 areas. And if you break it down, I like to keep it really simple, but we're in the southern zone, so central to southern. So Manuel Antonio is considered Central Pacific. And then as you head south, you're going through Matapalo, Dominical, Uvita, Ojachal, and Tres Rios. And then if you keep going south, you end up in the Osa Peninsula, where they have a park by the name of Corcovado Park. It's the most diverse region in the world for flora and fauna. So that's a fun place to go and discover all kinds of things. But that region up to Ojachal and Tres Rios is called the Southern Zone. And we love the whole region. So I have clients that purchase in a community in Ojachal, for example, in Uvita, which has been one of the fastest growing communities in Costa Rica for the past 6 or 7 years. So they have many expat communities and locals and people that are retired, people that are working remotely online. And then as you head up to Manuel Antonio, you've got more of the restaurants. You've got the #1 park in Costa Rica, which is the Manuel Antonio National Park. And inside that park, there are beautiful beaches, and one of them is one of the top beaches of the world. So it's literally where the jungle and the rainforest hit. So a lot of people come and visit that area. Now we live just 30 minutes from Manuel Antonio National Park, south, up in the hills. So it takes me 25, 30 minutes to get to those beaches. And like I said, 10 minutes to get to some of them here. Then there are, there's a local airport, there's a hospital if you happen to need any stitches or a checkup or anything like that. We have a hospital near us. We have doctors that are on call 24 hours. So I like to say that we have the amenities, and we have, because many expats have chosen this area, there have been opportunities, and people, locals and expats, have started businesses to fill the needs. So why Costa Rica? In the general, why Costa Rica? For me, climate actually played a big role. And I'm not gonna lie, it's cold in Canada. And I always used to joke that as beautiful as the summers are, in that last week of July, first week of August, you could count on those 2 weeks. And but otherwise, and I'm only, really, we do have 4 beautiful seasons in Canada, but for me, I just was more of a warm weather person. So that's a big one for a lot of people. Secondly, just the beauty and the nature. The fact that you can be outside and be walking and have these great big iridescently blue morphos flying around, and you just look and go, wow, like I just can't believe that just flew by me. And the hummingbirds, and the fact that I can be outside. So for many people, they tell me that they appreciate that the climate is nice 12 months a year. And I want to say that even in the rainy season, we get sunshine. So you're going to have a half a day of sunshine. So you're not going to be affected by those low-lying clouds that you can get in some places. I know I used to live in British Columbia. I love British Columbia. I lived there for a few times, but the winters were really hard on me. So I get a blue sky probably 360 days a year.
Wonderful.
So that's also, I find it healthy. And then the food that you can grow all year long, if you want to grow and control the kind of food that you're eating, you can grow pretty much anything here. So that's another big reason that people like to be here. And then there's lots of friendly people, and it's a very warm culture in terms of people. People, there's the joke about mañana, because people will stop and talk to you. That is more important, connecting with you, than sometimes being on time. So people are, very connect, and our local people, the Costa Ricans, the people that were originally from here, they welcome Canadians, Americans, North Americans, and Europeans, and they welcome us. So, they welcome us as one of them, which is great.
That's awesome. You saying that about the nature, and I'm a bird person. My paradise is in my backyard, watching all these amazing creatures. I mean, so you having this nature, and a rainforest is my bucket list. I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed to travel many places in the world. A lot of my bucket list gets answered. God is so good. A rainforest is still on my bucket list. And so Costa Rica, I don't know if I've told you this before, Costa Rica is on my bucket list because of the rainforest. So now that I've met you, who knows, that bucket list might even be checked off a lot sooner than I thought. Who knows? But I want to say, I have to put this little rant in because you're talking about nature and all of this beauty and stuff. And, Costa Rica has opened their borders. Canadians, different countries, and other countries will. This is, no matter where you're going, no matter where you're traveling to, whether it be Costa Rica or anywhere else, if you're going to be traveling and the borders open, here's what I'm asking you, listeners, please. Don't go into these places with your attitude of entitlement. And I'm not saying you are, and I warned you that this is going to be a tiny little bit of a rant. Like I said, I've been blessed to travel many places. And there's two places, I'm not going to mention any names, two countries that travel, and those countries are known for their attitude of entitlement. And you go to these other countries, like this beautiful Costa Rican shorelines and these rainforests and these mountains, and you disrespect. And what I mean by that is, although tourism is extremely important in Costa Rica, it's also causing problems. And not just Costa Rica, but many different tropical areas, because the habitats, the animals, the plant life is suffering because of the pollution that tourists leave behind. I mean, even in Canada, tourists come and it just, if we're not respectful to our environment, they're not going to be there for us to enjoy them in years to come. It's harmful. I mean, what did I read? The monkey population is half of what it used to be. Half of what's happening, and the pollution in the oceans is affecting the leatherback turtles. Like, we cannot go and travel. We've been locked up for a long time, or locked down with these entitlements now that, oh, I'm free. We have to respect these places we're going to. We have to respect the Costa Rican people, the shorelines, just everything, wherever we're going. Please respect it. Please respect that nature and that beauty that is a gift to us. So somebody had to say it. I'm sorry for my rant, but
that's a great rant. That's a great rant. And I will say that the monkeys, just for an example of what you just said, we have three kinds of monkeys in the area that I'm in. So there were the black capuchins that I texted you about this morning and sent you a picture that were in my tree. And we also call them the white-faced monkeys. And then we have the howler monkeys, which you can hear from kilometers away. And then we have this cute little squirrel monkey. It's called the TT, or the squirrel monkey. And it's a brown with little gray area here around its mouth. And they're about half the size of the white-faced monkeys. And those are becoming extinct because people are feeding them. And so, but Costa Ricans taken a really good stance on not allowing foods that they might like in the parks, for example, because people are just so tempted to, have that monkey come and eat out of their hands. So they do a really good job, just as you did, of educating people and finding people, if they are, because we want our beautiful species to be around forever, and for people to want to come and see them and enjoy them, because it's just so precious.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say that the 26% of Costa Rica is protected land. So around coasts, there are maritime zones and concession zones, so people can't people can't just purchase and build wherever they want. There are an amount of space that they're allowed to, say, remove trees, and only certain types of trees. So they are really trying to keep our ecosystem in check here. So
Right.
it regenerates. And so thank you for saying that.
That's important. It is important. Thank you. Now, Melissa, is there anything that I missed? Because I want people to understand what you offer, and I want people to, and it's and not just Costa Rica, but your part of Costa Rica, what you're offering. I'm not selling you, but I'm selling you. So let me give you the platform. This is, for me, I want to be about you right now, not just Costa Rica. Is there anything I missed that people should know?
Well, actually, I'm hiring you. So, but we'll talk. Well, I think that if you are feeling in your heart that Costa Rica is a place that you want to explore or discover, I would love if you reach out to me. I know Kimberly will put up some sites, and I do both. As she said, I manage properties, so that means I can welcome you and make sure that you have an amazing vacation time. And if that just means relaxing, whatever it is, we'll help make it happen for you and safely, and you won't have to figure it all out yourself. So, and if I don't have what you need, or it's in another area, I'll connect you with someone that can help you in that area. So, so that's one thing. And then as far as real estate goes, if you have thought about purchasing in Costa Rica, or you want to come on a trip and discover if this might be the country that you either want to live in part-time or relocate full-time. Maybe you can work remotely, and you can do it right here, just like I do. I mean, if you're a coach, you can be a coach in Costa Rica. If you are on podcasts like Kimberly, a wonderful host of This Is Your City, you can do it. You can do it from here. And virtually, we're a small world now. So because of the way that everything is becoming digital, people can work where they want to work. And so if you think this might be part of your dream, part of your life, I would be honored just to have a conversation with you, and we can talk about what it is that you're thinking and dreaming about.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I want to tell my listeners as well, I mean, I will have it up so they can go and see the website. We'll have all of that, but just for audio of it right now, go check out tropicalsunvillas.com, tropicalsunvillas.com. Melissa, Pura Vida. Oh, I wanted you to explain to me what that meant, but Melissa Puravida at gmail.com, right? So tropicalsunvillas.com, email her at melissapuravida@gmail.com, and WhatsApp. She has a WhatsApp. I'm going to have the number and everything up there. 506-888-20009. But before we go, I think I know what Pura Vida is, but for the listeners, what does Pura Vida mean?
So Pura Vida, or you can also pronounce it Pura Vida, more like
Pura
the
Vida.
D, but it's an R. So
Yes.
It means pure life, and that's the literal translation of it. And when people say hello here or hola, they may say Pura Vida, or they may say goodbye. They may say Pura Vida. How are you? Pura Vida. And basically, it's sort of a way of looking at life in a really pure way, and enjoying life, and just taking the time to be grateful for what we've been given. And so that's our saying. That's a Costa Rican saying that is used every single day. Pura Vida. And
I love that.
yeah, I love it too. And it really does explain the way people feel and work together, and the community, and just the extension of goodness that they want you to know when you come and visit here or live here. So, and I know that you mentioned my website that's going to be up, Melissa Puravida at gmail.com, or Puravida. And my WhatsApp is a really good way to contact me, because we can talk on WhatsApp. We can send pictures back and forth. And then I do have a real estate, email as well. But those three ways would probably be great for connection for now, and then we can hook up.
Okay. If there's anything else, you can just send it to me and I can put it up on the YouTube channel and stuff so that people can ask questions. And feel free to ask her any question you want. Costa Rica's opened their borders to Canadians, the UK, where else?
And all of the EU countries.
So, okay, so EU, UK, Canada, has opened their borders right now. We have no idea what's going on with the rest of the world. It's week by week right now. So at least you know that you have options right now. And if that travel bug, especially winter months coming up, if that's starting to get to you, you have Costa Rica, you have Miss Melissa Klassen to contact, and she'll show you the way. So thank you for opening our eyes up to show us what's available out there for us, Melissa. Thank you for just being you. Just thank you. And I really sincerely mean that. Having these conversations with you for the last little bit, you're just a wonderful person, so thank you. And for me, again, Kim at This Is Your City. I encourage you to go check out the website. I encourage you to email her with your questions, tropicalsunvillas.com. For This Is Your City, don't forget to share, click, like, follow, tweet, whatever it is, call someone, send a pigeon. Just make sure you're letting everybody know that they should be listening to This Is Your City. Stay safe and stay blessed.